Welcome back after a short delay, everybody, to the Dota 2 Asian Championship 2015, the Asian qualifier as well. Dream Gaming versus Team DK. It is, well, what can I say? A 2-game series with Dream Gaming actually having a 1-game advantage up against DK. DK, they were looking pretty damn good, but maybe they were a little bit too laid back in their ways, and suddenly Dream Gaming, with just getting multiple track kills, just pickoffs mostly on the Vengeful Spirit at the time. I have to say, Batrider worked out wonders for them. Just having Batrider and Tidehunter both as core in the same lineup. For a second earlier on I was a little bit skeptical, but they made it work, which is all that matters. But now, the bans from Dream Gaming are similar to game number 1, Juggernaut and Axe taken out. Of course, I do believe it was Juggernaut and Naga by DK last game, but the same heroes banned out regardless. Medusa though was a new ban, but Dream Gaming going for a Faceless Void. And are we gonna see an Ancient Apparition now, or a Witch Doctor for example to follow up, or might we still see something like a Batrider still, leaving Faceless Void to actually farm up as the number 1 position? Or are we gonna see something else entirely? Skyref Mage is still a valid option as well if they want to go for that one. Of course, TK already have themselves a Vengeful Spirit, so on paper, like against Batrider, Vengeful Spirit was pretty good or is pretty good. Even against Faceless Void, just swap out your core heroes who get caught, who you absolutely don't want to get just killed. But Dream Gaming, taking maybe a slightly longer time than I initially would have anticipated for them. But then again, if however they can, they definitely want to take this 2-0. And actually, speaking of just whoever wants to win and who needs to win, I'm gonna go check their standings as well. So for Team DK, they are 5-5, or they were 5-5 before coming into this. Whereas Dream Gaming was 4-8. So Dream Gaming, they definitely need the wins, and although even with those wins, it is probably unlikely for them to actually get to the top 4 positions. It's still just great practice for them, of course, just into or going into future tournaments, as well as, I mean, being able to say you beat DK 2-0. If that's gonna happen, of course that is. But Skyref Mage was the pick for Dream Gaming, and DK now, do we see that, well, I thought maybe Tidehunter for them, but once again going for the Morphling. So although the last game didn't work out as well, it's still a hero that's, I guess, pretty strong. And up against Faceless Void, Morphling is good in a sense that if you have your replicate left behind beforehand, you are going to be able to, or at least if you have fast enough reactions, you are just going to be able to press the button, get the replicate, or get to the replicate rather, and make it so that the Chronosphere whiffs. Or maybe Faceless Void is going to be fast enough in cancelling it, maybe you're gonna just bait out the Chronosphere. Although then it's like, you're like, okay, I'm gonna play Cat the Mouse, I'm gonna play like I'm casting the Chronosphere. But let's say the Morphling doesn't have fast enough reactions. If the Faceless Void, he might just be outthinking himself in such a situation. So I think if you see a Morphling, just go for the freaking Chrono. If he replicates out, man, just shit happens. But next set of bans, Silencer banned by DK, as well as an Ancient Apparition. I mean, Ancient Apparition definitely makes sense. It's in general great against Morphling. A little bit more so when the Faceless Void is there, but Dream Gaming going for an IO for themselves. So we might see something fun coming out from them. Just, I don't know, IO Tiny is still possible, IO CK, who the hell knows. They of course played the IO last time around as well. This time around, I don't think we're gonna see a Bounty Hunter though, them already having a Skyref, unless they want to run a Skyref Mage mid lane. Last time around as well, they went for a little bit of unconventional lanes, and well, it worked out for them, so as long as it works out, you can run whatever the hell you want, and I'm gonna be happy to cast it. But for DK, they need the secondary support. Witch Doctor wouldn't be too bad, possibly. Just some nice health regeneration coming out there. They of course banned out an Ancient Apparition, so maybe they want something like a Dazzle instead. Having the swap as well as Shallow Grave, it is almost guaranteed that the hero, if not survive completely, at least survive the duration of the Chronosphere, for example. But no, DK picking up a Batrider, maybe a little bit afraid of Dream Gaming picking it up. Dream Gaming, are we gonna see a Chaos Knight? Come on guys, give us a Chaos Knight! I highly doubt it's gonna happen, but DK, to be honest, at the moment, they don't have any kind of crazy AoE at all. So if the CK got just even a tiny bit of farm, the Phantasm Illusions might be able to run amok, just go run over everything, trample them under their hooves. But, well, whether they're going to do that is a whole different matter. But Dream Gaming, they have about 1 minute left in the reserve time, so plenty of time for them to just go for whatever they want. Something like a Puck might not be too bad either. Silence, definitely nice against the Morphling, of course. Especially if you can get it before the Strength Morph. Against Batrider, if you try to jump the Puck and he manages to phase shift, then it's like Batrider, it would be advisable for you to actually get some distance from the Puck, because otherwise it's just once the phase shift ends, immediate Waning Rift to follow on the Batrider. So unless you have a BKB, you're gonna just get silenced and not be able to do anything at all. But Tiny was the pick for Dream Gaming, so IO Tiny, the good old combination. Arguably not the best combination with the Faceless Void, unless the Faceless Void gets just perfect Chronospheres and catches at least a couple of heroes on the edge of the Chrono so that the Tiny can actually input damage there. Or if nothing else, to be honest, later on in the game, you can rat things out for sure, just relocate IO Tiny, especially if there's like a Manta style on Tiny as well. And what do we have here? DK are going for a Brood Mother. A Brood Mama, as some people would call him. I'm gonna call him Man Mother because I'm not overly convinced that it's a female. So, Man Mother. But DK, it's not too bad of a pick. That hero just so often forces so many enemy heroes to deal with that. Also just forces the supports to go into a lot of detection, whether it be sentry wards or just dust. And at the moment, Dream Gaming, sometimes maybe there's like a Queen of Pain, for example, who against some certain lineups is a pretty good gem carrier even early on, just because there aren't too many lockdowns on the enemy side. Although at the moment, DK, they would have a reasonable amount of burst, some lockdown as well, so an early gem might be just horrible for them. But Dream Gaming, having banned out a Bloodseeker, I would say that maybe a Slark is inbound for them now. Run like the Faceless Void off lane, maybe IO Tiny mid with Skyriff Mage Slark safe lane, something along those lines. But for DK, how do they even lane this? Is it Morphling mid lane with Batrider off lane and Brood safe? Or Batrider safe and Brood off? I guess in that case I would prefer Brood safe lane then even. But Legion Commander, the last ban from DK. Sand King, whoa, Sand King for Dream Gaming. So is the Sand King core up against Brood Mother just pure laning against Brood Mother, stopping him at all times with the Caustic Finale and the Sandstorm, just to root it up? Or how do they lane this? I guess there's a tiny chance of a Skyriff core, but I'm almost positive that it's going to be that Sand King. Still though, the laning from Dream Gaming, who the hell knows what for DK? Are we gonna see that secondary support now? Or how do they run this? Is this the time to go for an all-out jungle Batrider, leave the Brood Mother off lane, and pick up a mid laner, for example, for themselves? If it's so, I guess something like a Puck still wouldn't be too bad for themselves either. Or something that would build BKB might be preferred in this case even. Up against the Avatos, the Skyriff Mage and the Sand King. I mean, it's still always a little bit scary just because Blink Burrows like happens pretty fast and you might not be able to get off the BKB in time, but what would you people think about something like a Dragon Knight, for example? Probably not gonna happen, but a pretty tanky hero, so might not die immediately, at least to like an Avalanche Toss combination. Usually builds a BKB anyway, some additional pushing coming out, some more late game, of course. Running a pure jungle Batrider might be slightly weak in certain cases, so it might be like a mid lane Batrider instead with safe lane Morphling Brood off, so take another support potentially. Doombringer, unfortunately, might not get too much value because even if you Doom up a Tiny, with the IO backing him up, there's quite high of a chance of the IO relocating Tiny to safety or whoever gets doomed to safety. And even if that's really not the case, The Tiny, especially with overcharge on him, can still just smack everybody down. But we are going to have the Lion in the end. So they did go for the support, not gonna go for a 4 position pure jungle Batrider. Lion, I guess not the bad choice. Finger of Death, excellent to blow up the IO immediately, make it so that the Tiny won't get the extra movement speed, nor the survivability, and attack speed of course from the IO. So, we'll see though how fast the Lion can gain his levels. If he can get a fast Blink for example, because Blink Hex actually is, I think, heavily underrated. Even the mana drain can be of use in some cases, although in this game probably not as much. Unless there are going to be like mass manta styles, which I don't expect to happen. Maybe the Tiny later on. But still it's like usually face boots. Not face boots, but I'm saying power treads. Maybe drums on Tiny and then go like Aghanims into Yasha, maybe manta style. But to introduce the lineups for the second game of this particular 2-game series, a best of 2 series, however you are used to calling them. But for DK, XPG playing the Broodmother, heading towards the offlane, leaving Dreamy U on the Morphling with Black Set on the Vengeful, Cold Snap playing the Batrider, and CTY will be the last one playing that Lion of theirs. As for DG, Kerr playing the Sky of Mage with, well, unknown Chinese letters for me, on the Faceless Void, the stand-in K to be the Sand King with Demons on the IO, once again leaving Wave on the Tiny. They have switched up the roles a little bit. Kerr, for example, played the Tynauter core last time around, this time around playing this Sky of Mage instead. Carrying some wards as well, and he does get spotted. Not is he carrying one Observer Ward to bait things out? If somebody clicked on his inventory, they might be like, oh, he has only one Observer Ward, so he probably placed one here because he was just hovering around that area. I don't know if fortunately or unfortunately for Dream Gaming, there are no sentries on them yet just because Lion went for straight up boots. Otherwise though, it might have been like a pretty smart attempted bait. Just because actually the other ward is on... What? Where's the other ward? Where is... Oh, it's here. Whoa. For a second I was like, what? Where the hell is it? But the Radiant Heroes blocked it out on the minimap. So it's just here giving some decent Ruin Vision. Of course, blocking the big camp as well while at it. So there's not gonna be big camp stack. And oh, nice sentry coming out from Kerr. CTY though does get a deny on it. So no extra 50 gold for the Sky of Mage. But still, ward vision denied. So nicely done that way. It's always nice to do, especially at the start of the game. Already get kind of a moral advantage, but Batrider is the mid lane as was to be expected from some point onwards for DK at least. Tiny might struggle a little bit early on, but they're gonna get a decently timed bottle, I guess. Demon's already going for a magic stick on the IO, so he's gonna leave Wave free to just go for something else. But magic stick definitely a necessary item. And oh, what a courier! Oh, so cute! So cute of a courier wave though. Did throw out an avalanche into the Batrider as we have a post Remu. Something is the matter with them. Hopefully nothing too massive and they're gonna get this sorted out soon enough. But I might the only like what the hell is this? Why is this armor even on him? And for a second I swear from like this angle. Or from like some angle. It was like Morphling holding it almost. But Morphling should not have armor like this. I mean, seriously, it's like an abomination. Why the hell is there a random arm guard hovering over the Morphling? That's just wrong. Guys, that is just wrong. But as we paused, we can go over the effigies and see if they're actually saying something. Well, this is definitely like I'm a chop off your head, gangsta style. Although how his swords, I mean, this is like, these aren't even scissors just because they're on the same level. So he cannot move them. He cannot just slash anybody's head off because this is built all from one piece. They do not move. They don't have like the piece between them. Sky big again, okay. Man, those armor, that armor is no go, guys, no go. If you have that set for Morphling, do not equip it. Do not equip it, guys. But mid lane, Wave 6 and 1 compared to a Batrider's 2 and 1. But Batrider, he's mostly in it for the experience, and also whenever he can manage to push out his own lane a little bit, just go into the jungle, stack up the camps, because Petra can easily farm up the camps a little bit later on. But Sand King K, he is, well, not completely solo up against Broodmother, but it's a 2v1 lane. But the support is just mostly gonna be pulling through. Just because Skyrim Mage cannot do too much to a Broodmother, especially without having like mass amount of sentries or dusts or something. And this early on, even with dust, they might not be able to get the kill, so wait for Skyrim Mage to get at least Ancient Seal, for example, boost up the damage. K though, not even going for Caustic Finale, I guess doesn't want to push out the lane unnecessarily, just wants to have the safety of a Sandstorm if need be, if Broodmother gets a little bit too aggressive on Sand King. As now, HPG might try to just pull through himself. That's always one nice thing about the Radiant off lane, that you can do it, just pull out the lane as demons. Has those magic stick charges, will be going for the bottle next at least. Looks like it, by the way, he's saving up gold. Boots on wave already to get closer with the avalanche toss a little bit faster. Faces Void offlane, level 2.5. Broodmother definitely doing better, as of course, first of all, Broodmother only up against a dual lane and just such a strong offlaner, to be honest, in most situations. Skyrim Mage though, level 2 now. Is he gonna go for some form of rotation? Maybe just gonna go place down a ward and that's it? Or, well, I guess stacking in jungle, not too bad either. IO tiny combination definitely can farm up jungle pretty fast. Avalanche toss plus the Wisp Spirits helping out. At the moment, IO has gone for the overcharge. I guess he wants to make sure that he can lose some life and mana of his own. So that when he comes in with full HP, or he has like rather full HP, that he can still provide something to the Tiny. But Skyrim Mage, he's hanging about the mid lane. He's not smoked, so it's gonna be a lot harder to actually catch Cold Snap off guard, although it might happen if Wave just gets even a sliver of an avalanche onto Cold Snap. Even IO, he's hanging about. They definitely want to go for the first blood. Will they manage to do so though? Wait, there's the avalanche, it does connect. They need the toss as well. Not close enough. There's the concussion shot. They tad too late maybe, but there's the avalanche. It's gonna be first blood with the birdies of the Arcane Bolt following through. Skyrim Mage picks it up. So nicely done there. For a second I thought Petra there might be just fast enough to escape, but even with boots on him, just slightly too slow for that. So 1-0. Dream Gaming once again getting off to a pretty decent start. Of course, Morphling, by far the highest farmer in the game. Well, not by far I guess, but 21 and 11. Nicely nice as well. Sand King. Oh, he's gonna get Earth spiked up. He might even go down here. He's gonna get hexed up. HPG, do you have another Spiderling? Yes, you do, but well, easy kills, guys. Sandstorm is not enough. I'm not too sure if Lion got it from a fog or something, because nighttime did hit just before the Earth Spike came, I think. So he might not even have seen the Lion before the Earth Spike connected on the Sand King. So slightly misplayed, but thanks to that kill. Oh, mid lane though, Avalanche Toss does come out before Cold Snap does too much, and they're trying to turn things around a little bit. Wave, of course, did use both of his spells. But XPG has a huge Spiderling army, and the Sandstorm itself just isn't enough. Purely because, you know, XPG, he can just pull away the Spiderlings, and that's it suddenly. At the moment, up to the 1.2k gold, I feel like it's a Midas incoming for XPG. And Broodmother, although not the best of late game carries, he can still be pretty damn strong. At least, or especially as long as the enemy doesn't go for Monkey King bars, just because the incapacitating bites of the Broodmother's passive. Just creating the mischance, 60%. It is not to be underestimated. And of course you get some extra damage and some massive lifesteal from the Insatiable Hunger as well. But there's the stun, the silence up as well. Epicenter being channeled, they want to go for XPG and they will succeed before he even gets a recipe. Or is it before? Oh yes, just went for boots. So no recipe for the Midas if he even wants to go for one still. I still think Midas Broodmother is definitely viable. Getting some nice levels, and you're always gonna have guaranteed farm even if the laning or just anything else isn't favoring you. But he went for a Null Talisman and Dust instead. I guess it's just some cheap effective stats. I don't know what to think about that, but it can work out. The Dust is definitely nice, so he actually has some solo kill potential against Sand King as well if need be. But Sand King went in with his bottle, got himself a bounty rune, coming back to the top lane now. XPG I guess, well, Tiny, they get the kill. They might get one more Stream EU. He comes in, but CTY is there as well. Not level 6, but level 5 might just be enough. But they're spreading themselves to win. Demons, is he gonna come back in? The toss came out. Avalanche still on cooldown for a little while. Wave, is he gonna Avalanche? Oh no, CTY did miss. Wave still a little bit faster, or what the hell is it tethered to? No, tether, it's still on Wave. It's just a bug. It's just a bug, guys. Wave did have the extra movement speed from that and the overcharge, keeping him alive top lane though. Okay, just Sandstorms, XPG, no point to pop the dust because Sand King is on full HP anyway. But 42 HP was what with Tiny escaped, so clutch escape I guess. But 7 minutes in, Sand King, he is the #1 farmer, although I can't help but think that... Oh god, he got stunned up! He was in tower range, huge mistake. Will there be chasing? I guess so. Spawn spiderlings available. They have the dust as well. IO does come in, the Earthspike is there, but they're going to get the kill, and Demons, he's going to get hexed up. Too many spiderlings surrounding him. So suddenly 2 kills. XPG almost went down in return, but he got the double kill. All is fine and all is well for them. In the meantime though, Faceless Void being in the offlane, the supports hanging around on other lanes for DK. He's getting some nice levels. Farm wise 15, so not that much, but he has the Chronosphere ready, so that's always a threat in itself. But really nice kill on the Sand King. Just Lion level 6 already, 8 minutes in. That's pretty damn strong. Has been a part of all 3 kills that their team has gotten as well. Now Kyr coming to the top lane. If only CTY had a little bit more mana. Even a sentry ward down just in case by Kyr, and all. They do see them coming. Sentry's there, but oh my god! Spawn spiderlings. Nice burrow strike to stop the rest of the spiderlings from following up. Sandstorm to get 3 of them. Oh god! That's just filthy. It's a pretty huge range, and Skyref was like here where the blood is, and here where my cursor is was the lion pretty much, just finger of death. Of course you don't really want to use the finger of death if you can on such a low target, but to secure the kill it's fine, and they pop the dust. Burrow strike from K, but he's gonna get hexed up. Earthspike will follow, or will it? Yes it will. It does land as well. K didn't get the dodge just because he was slowed down by the spiderlings, I do believe, but it's not enough for the kill. Suddenly they're the ones on the run. Black did not get himself the magic missile off, and now K, there's no dust. They lose the vengeful. They might lose more. Wave trying to chase people down, but IO for some reason tethered to somebody else, so Wave didn't have the extra movement speed to get CTY. So they get the vengeful. Sand King survives. Kind of a necessary thing to happen as well. But, oh, Earthspike does miss. K stopped his channeling just before the Earthspike came out. So nicely done there. Batroder in the meantime will try to farm into jungle. Mud Golems will screw him over a little bit. And he has to be careful not to die here. Whoa. 40 HP. He's fine. He's cliff jungling. Everything is good. But he's gonna have a blink dagger soon enough. Probably by like 11 minutes into the game. Maybe 12. But XPG now up to 2k gold. Might be going for an Orchid if he wants to. Might still go for the Midas as well, though it's getting later and later now. But top lane, they want to go for K once again. Black. Minus armor. No, magic missile first, and there's the minus armor. But they didn't pop dust before. So that was kind of a misuse of mana, and not sure what they're thinking. But oh, the burst are going to CTY. Demons comes in as well. Silence even the epicenter spent just to make sure that DK does not take it into their full heads to come in and assist the Lion. Or well, I guess Dream Gaming, they would have hoped that some heroes come into the epicenter, but that was just not gonna happen. Not for a support Lion at least. But looking at Wave, has himself face boots, magic wand, as well as bracers. So might be going for a finished up drums straight away, then into Aghanim Scepter, something like that. But Broodmother, funny enough, he is the highest net worth in the game at the moment. Lasted wise 49. I guess the 75 is just hugely inflated by the Sand King. Too many spiderlings there. Of course, Broodmother has been a part of 4 kills, and Batroder has himself the blink now. So Cold Snap, we'll see how much he can actually make happen with this. Theoretically should be easy kills, especially if the Finger of Death comes off cooldown, which it will in 1-0. Drums though, finished on the Tiny, so he's tanking up. Demons has himself the Urn of Shadows as well. No boots though, but I guess you don't need boots as long as you have Tether. Stacking failed. I don't know why they just got themselves stuck there or blocked each other. Bottom lane, Faceless Void still hasn't made a single move to rotate to somewhere else. Morphling now, being level 8, has 1 point into Adaptive Strike, so Faceless Void, if he wants to TP into a lane to help somebody out, he's gonna have to make sure that he's out of range of Dream. And are we gonna see a Chronosphere? The tower goes down and... Well, no Chronosphere. Kerr, he had a Mystic Flare as well. I don't know why he didn't pop it immediately, but now there's the Strength Morph anyway. And there's not gonna be a kill, or is there? Just on the edge of it with the Mystic Flare. Avalanche Toss helping out. The Relocate made the difference, but oh god! Finger of Death, and there is no IO anymore. Wave still wants to keep on going. We'll have a toss in 1 second, but Mana Drain from CTY from the trees makes Wave back off for now. I still think it was maybe a slightly late Chronosphere. I think it would have been enough to kill the Morphling otherwise anyway. But they get the kill. Relocate of course was used as well. Maybe they were waiting for the Relocate, for the Ion Wave to be ready for it. But K now gets himself a bounty room. I'm gonna head back towards the top lane. And we have a Dagon Broodmother, guys. It is official, Dagon is there. I guess if there's gonna be an E-Blade on Morphling, it's gonna be a pretty good combination, of course. E-Blade, Finger of Death is also pretty good, so Morphling E-Blade I think is gonna be a thing this game. And probably a lot stronger than in game number 1. But XPG, does he have more dusts? No, but he has a sentry. He does see K at the moment. Is he gonna go for it? Probably not solo. If he had silence, he could do it, but unfortunately he does not. But he has an Invis Pathrider coming in, and that's probably gonna be plenty. K now trying to fight some Spiderlings. Holding on to the Burrow Strike. Cold Snap. Oh, there's the Burrow Strike. Is he still in sentry range? Oh, yes, he is. Flame Break is there first. Cold Snap. Oh, never mind. Lasso is still on cooldown. But there's the Dagon Firefly. Slow. Will it be enough, K? He gets to the safety Mystic Flare to try to zone things out. Burrow Strike. Sentry in return. XPG. He's the one in trouble now. Gonna get tossed up by Wave as well. No Relocate needed. They just had so much time to run in. So I didn't even check if the Lasso was on cooldown or off cooldown, but it was still on cooldown when they initiated for about 10 more seconds. The Invis was about to run out anyway, so they didn't have a chance. They tried, but they failed. Magic 1 to the rescue for the Sand King. Mid lane though, Black will be in trouble. K will chase him down. Oh, never mind. Yes, he got the kill. For a second I thought Wave with the toss might have snatched it, but 9 to 5. DG looking pretty damn strong. Sand King has himself, nope, has Boots of Travels. Didn't even go for the straight up blink. I guess they want some more global presence. And Boots of Travels will allow the Sand King to always deal with the Broodmother. Of course, unless Broodmother really gets himself an Orchid, so maybe that's gonna make things a little bit harder, but DG, they know that Brood has the Dagon now. It's not gonna be a surprise anymore, and we'll see if it being a surprise or not will make a difference, but do they know where XPG is? They are carrying 2 dusts, or Sand King is. Berserk in, just a Sandstorm next. XPG still has 1 sentry, but doesn't want to use it in a position where you can only just get value out of it once. But Faceless Void going to TP out to the bottom lane. Are we going to see a Chronosphere? 1 hero down already. Time Walk forward. They get the Chrono onto Dream Heroes. All Mystic Flare will follow. Strength Morph. I don't think it was activated. Avalanche was even used by Wave. So another 2 kills go in their favor. They are pretty much snowballing. If they can keep this up, they might be just heading towards an easy victory. Pathrider, I mean, has the blink, but hasn't been able to accomplish a hell of a lot with it. Only been a part of 1 kill so far. Lion, I mean, he got a pretty fast level 6. Still with the Finger of Death being so in his performance. I mean, not bad, but Dream U, for example, slowed down by quite a lot as well on the Morphling. So things are looking pretty good, although XPG getting more levels, getting more dominance over the top lane as well as the enemy jungle now. Although still the tier 1 is standing, and although nobody at all from the Dire side is on the top, the Broodmother isn't pushing that one out, but that's a little bit weird for me. In the meantime, Lasso will catch the Faceless Void, so they get the kill, but oh, Avalanche Toss, Cold Snap, he's gonna be the counter kill Wave. He wants to go for more Burrow Strike, will miss though. Oh god, that was a, well, fail. That's all I can say, that was a fail. But it was a 1-for-1 in the end. I mean, Relocate, not that big of a deal that you used it mid lane now. Avalanche will catch CTY, 1 more smack, or never mind, Demons gets it with the Spirits, with the negative urn. Bruto still not going for the tower. I mean, this lane has been unattended for a solid few minutes now by Dream Gaming. Yet, Broodmother not doing what the Broodmother does best. Split push. Or just push, apply pressure to the lane. It's so weird to see that Dream Gaming, they don't even have to send anybody to the Broodmother. They're like, yeah, screw it, we're just gonna kill everybody else. Kill the towers, and Broodmother is not gonna be strong enough to face us, at least not when he's going for a Dagon. But speaking of it, he can go for Dagon level 2 if he wants to. I still think Orchid might be a viable choice. If not Orchid, I don't even know for what anymore. Do you really upgrade your Dagon in this case? Or do you go for like straight E-Blade now? E-Blade is pretty decent against Tiny as well, stop him from right-clicking, I guess. But there's the Aghanim's Tiny already, 16.5 minutes in with the drums as well. They pop the dust, they're gonna catch XPG. Avalanche does connect. Toss was a little bit off, but faces Void now, gets himself a hand of minus as well after the trades and Magic Stick. Late game is gonna be hard for DK just because, well, IO Tiny beast mode. Faces Void's Chronospheres, maybe double Chronospheres along the way. And well, seeing how Dream Gaming played in game number 1, I would definitely anticipate a couple of refresher orbs coming out, or well, I guess only that one refresher orb, but just not looking good if you're DK at the moment. Looking at the graphs, they used to have a solid 2k lead, suddenly 4.5k net worth for Dream Gaming. XP, about 6-7,000 almost already. Sand King finally gets his blink, level 2 Dagon, we're gonna go for the upgraded Dagon, guys. A max zapping power, it can work out, especially against the IO. So they're gonna still try to go for the strategy of where... Oh, the toss almost got the tower down. Nice attempt, but not quite. Although, oh, face what, he's gonna get lassoed. Nothing to save him, at least not yet. Are we gonna have a relocate? And yes, we are. There's the Chronosphere. He still survived. They smack one down. Dreamy Yodo won't go down immediately, but the Burrow Strike is there. Mystic Flare, well, completely unnecessary in the end. I do believe Kerr got caught in the Chrono as well, but Faces White didn't have too much time to think about it. So, DK, they were the ones ganking, but in the end, they lost 3. They didn't even kill the hero that they jumped on. And Tiny, he is too huge. Too freaking huge. What does he have flying out? It's a finished Yasha. So, yeah, guys. This is exactly how not to feed the Tiny. 9-0-3. Of course, they really haven't had too many chances. And now CTY, he's in a hell of a lot of trouble. If the Burst Strike connects, First Spike, nope, doesn't come out in time. They need a little bit more though. The Hex in return, the Finger of Death as well. The Dust comes out, so they get the 1 kill. But it's a 1-for-1. It's... Who had the higher levels? Sky of Mage by far. The swap back as well. If they get K, it's gonna be well worth it. Sandstorm, a Burrow Strike doesn't connect on Cold Snap though. Lasso is a cooldown, but the Flame Break will push K actually a little bit forward even. So it's gonna be fine. Blink away. Although Dreamio comes in as well. If he gets the Adaptive Strike, Waveform does do damage. Another Sandstorm. They have Sentries. Another Burrow Strike though. Replicate created. I think Sand King will go down in the end. Too many sticky napalm charges with the Flame Break. So they get the 1 kill, or well, they got the 2 kills. To be more exact, or... It was 3. Io went down to XPG solo. They go level 2. So it's 500 damage plus 300. So it's 800 damage just from 2 spells, almost instant. So I guess it's still not that bad. BKB might be a nice choice for Io next. So Broodmother doing something. It's gonna be a Dagon level 3. So they're keeping themselves in the game just because anybody else on DG isn't that scary quite yet. Although mid lane, there's gonna be a relocate CTY. No Worst Spike because he already used it to farm up, and that was pretty much his biggest mistake with this death. He didn't really anticipate somebody coming in that deep, but DK, they had no assistance, and Wall Wave, he's gonna make use of those couple of seconds, go for the tier 2 a little bit as well. Smack it down, and top lane, we might get the surround. Demons in a lot of trouble. Black, he gets the stun onto Wave. XPG, he's gonna go for Demons, gets the Dagon, he's still alive though with the overcharge. They pop the dust, they want to keep on chasing. There's going to be a TP in. Burrow Strike will catch him. The toss was used. So suddenly 3 heroes down once again. Just Tiny up to 2.7k gold. If he gets the Manta Style as well, the pushing power will be ridiculous. And the fighting, of course, as well. And just not even being able to burst down the Io. When he's ready with the overcharge, it's not half as easy to get the kill. Because he's taking 25% less damage. Or 20% less damage, excuse me. But Manta Style is finished for Wave. They're gonna get the tier 2 as well, just because, well, Aghanim's Tiny. That's just how strong he is. Towers mean nothing to him. 2k gold on Faceless Void as well. Can go for a Mask of Madness if that's his choice. If not, Maelstrom. Maybe go for Aghanim's. Who the hell knows? But he had... The world is his oyster. He can go for anything he wants. Looks like Kerr and Road of Athos will be his choice. Just slow down the Batrider, for example, if he comes for a lasso. Pop some Lincoln Spheres if need be. Which, well, there won't be any of. Morphling straight off Shotgun. And straight off Shotgun has one big issue. you're gonna be extremely low on health if you want to have a decent value shotgun. Maybe it's gonna be more so that we don't care about the E-Blade's damage itself, more so than the buff or debuff, however you want to call it. Or depends on which side you look at it from. So maybe they're just going for the E-Blade Dagon combination more than just going for the E-Blade shotgun assassination style, at least to begin with. But he has the E-Blade gold if he wants to just purchase it up. In the meantime though, easy Roshan, just Wave and Demons doing it together now. There's an Aegis as well on this massive tiny 2.2k HP with a double damage. Kills Ancients in 3 hits. He's gonna be stronger than Son Goku fast. Saiyajins mean nothing against this just massive rock man. But E-Blade is done. We'll see if they can get the kill. Faceless Void in some trouble. The stun comes out first. Minus armor is there as well. They're gonna have the Dagon zap. Okay, Faceless Void. Where's your backtrack luck, man? Where is your backtrack luck? So, nice kill there, Faceless Void. I guess BKB wouldn't be too bad of a choice, but if you go for straight off BKB now, your damage output is gonna be rather weak, to be honest. But there's a Blink now, Lion. That is one of the bigger item pickups that this game will ever have, I think. Blink Hex might be the perfect thing to just kind of turn things around. Burst Strike is used even for K, so he might get caught now. But Kerr, of course, he's his teammate. It's okay, he's gonna be fine for now. A ward does come down from XPG. In the meantime, Wave, will they get another kill? It's only a Batrider, who cares? Only a Batrider. The waveform forward, they want to use the E-Blade, but the silence is there. Epicenter being channeled, but he's gonna go down before. Oh no, he gets the burst like Epicenter. Mystic Flare used as well. He's still alive, gets the Sandstorm, and now XPG, he's the one in trouble. But he has his ultimate, will pop it. He's gonna lifesteal himself back to full, I think. Well, maybe not quite back to full, but the Chronosphere only onto Black Sea. Okay, he's completely back to full HP. Did he have a regen rune? I think so, but with the Hex, with the Earth Spike, he's, well, Finger of Death, secures the kill, and Faceless Void just doesn't have enough damage up, but he went for a Shadow Blade! Okay then, but buyback from K, but they have vision of him. He got dusted up, but XPG is not strong enough without his ultimate. Wave in the meantime gets a tower down. Shadow Blade, Faceless Void still wants to go for something. Time Walk, Burrow Strike at the same time. Is there going to be an Earth Spike? Yes, there is. Dagon used on Faceless Void. He's still alive, but finally will go down. CTY will survive because K didn't follow up, but a Blink, Burrow Strike. Oh no, CTY dodged. But look at this, Lasso used the wave in the meantime. Rax almost down. He still has the Aegis. He has a Hyperstone as well. He's just going for Rax. Demons might even die here. As long as Wave gets Rax, it's fine. He's gonna leave his Manta style behind. It's worth losing the Aegis. It's worth dying here. He uses the toss. The illusion gets the Rax just before his death. So, although the top fight was extremely weird and wonky, they get the Rax, so it's gonna be fine. Although Morphling getting some decent gold from the top lane. It's just this tiny 17,000 net worth, almost doubling the next highest, which is the Morphling. He's gonna have an AC soon enough finished. Does he have 400 gold necessary for the chainmail? That's his AC then. Avalanche, toss a few smacks. Ultra Mew, you maybe rather tanky with 20 armor, but Tiny just begs to differ. Still has the Aegis for another 2 minutes as well, so they have plenty of time to maybe even go for another set of racks just like that. Looking at the graphs though, it is about a 12k net worth lead. XP did drop down from the last fight on the top lane. Oh, we might get another kill onto the Sand King, but the silence of the cold snap, Lasso on cooldown anyway, still has the force if he wants to escape. K is alive. XPG couldn't come in for the just lethal damage, although he used the Dagon anyway. Do we have the AC? Oh god, somebody else brought something up with the courier. They're just going for a tier 2. CTY though, nice Earth Spike, will catch 2 demons. He's gonna go down. E-bladed waveform does get to kill CTY in the meantime. Are we gonna see a Chrono? Yes, we are. Blackset. He's on the side of it as well. Wave will just keep on smacking forward, although he's gonna lose his Aegis here. Dagon used for that. Now Kerr, he's on the run, and can they kill the Tiny twice? It's possible, but there's the toss. Oh god, they need some detection. XPG drops low, but he's gonna stay alive. There's the dust. Blink, Burrow Strike. 2 smacks from Wave. It's gonna be the kill. Cold Snap. Is he gonna go down next? Do we have a toss? Toss. He has it, but he doesn't use it for some reason. Maybe couldn't get quite close enough. Avalanche misses just barely as well. But it's a 3-for-2 in the end. Only supports die on DG. They get the tier 2. AC will be purchased up now. Another 1.k on top of that on the Tiny. It's all the Tiny show. Shadowblade faces Void still though. I don't know about that. I mean, DK, they're getting dusts and sentries anyway, just to deal with the Sand King, so your Shadow Blade just makes it so that DK will get more value out of those items. I guess he felt like, YOLO, our Tiny is so huge, we're not gonna lose now. Well, he has the Hand of Midas as well, so he's gonna get the follow-up items eventually. Rod of Aethos also done on Sky of Mage, tanking up a little bit. I guess slowing down the target for the Tiny to smack at isn't too shabby either. Dagon is level 4 though, 700 damage coming out from the Broodmother burst. Well, 1000 together with the Spawn Spiderlings. If it's boosted up by the E-Blade, not too many heroes can actually take that kind of damage. Gem though picked up on Sand King now, they want to kill the Broodmother. I mean, the Spider has been pretty annoying, but I think his reign is about to end even with him having a Dagon. But what will Wave go for next? Is it gonna be a BKB just to play it just super safe? Or is it Daedalus? Looking for damage. Oh, it's gonna get lassoed. Where's the help? Where's the relocate out? It's not gonna be there in time. They killed the boss. Oh god. They just cleared the entire content, guys. It was the last boss. Heroic level, mythic level, who the hell knows? Kurdo is gonna get E-bladed up. He's gonna lose his life as well. Or is he? Nice Freeman Burrow Strike from K. Too bad there was no epicenter to partner that up with. He's gonna get stunned up, but the Chronosphere will catch all 4. If only we had Avalanche Toss and the Cleave coming out. They killed 2 anyway, or killed it. Yes, Black will go down to the last Arcane Bolt. Burrow Strike a little bit short of Dreamyu. The silence is there. Rod of Aethos will slow Dreamyu down. Too low on mana to do anything. XPG came in with a Dagon. Not enough though. Oh god! No! Faceless Void, no! Run away! Still alive though. In the Shadow Blade as well. XPG, he's in trouble now. They need some more damage with the Ancient Seal. One more smack. Faceless Void comes out from the Shadow Blade. Gets the kill. Even with Tiny dead. Deadly Gaming, not Deadly Gaming. Dream Gaming? Dream Gaming? How the hell did I forget that mid-fight? In the meantime, if he just die in the base, CTY will get himself a double damage rune though, so I guess that's nice. But if you're losing a fight without the Tiny being there, of course, that Chronosphere. It's just Craigasm. That was the level of the Chronosphere. I want to say Chronogasm. Chronogasm, that's it, guys. But Mask of Madness is there for Faceless Void now as well. So attacks pretty fast, gets more bashes of course, up to 1.9k gold already. So the graphs, although they dip down a little bit suddenly, 812k and plus XP lead, 14,000 in net worth. Wave, he's there for the tier 3, activates the Manta style as well. They get the tower down. I mean, killing Wave was nice, they got a lot of gold, just ending the streak was worth like 870 or something like that I think. But there's a Dagon 5, shiny Dagon 5. With a Finger of Death level 2, which does 725 damage, so it's 800, 725. Plus just Spawn Spiderlings, Flame Break. Pretty much, if Tiny gets caught by the entire... Oh, the Chronosphere will catch 2 CTY, he cannot use his single spell or kindly the E-Blade, they blow up 1. But they kill off 1 in return. There's the Epicenter Burst Strike to follow, my freaking god, with the Cleave from Wave being there. Well, Morphling does escape thanks to the Strength Morph. Now Kerr, he's the one getting dragged out. He's gonna go down, but they're gonna lose their second set of racks. And although it's nice to get a couple of kills, I mean, we saw the E-Blade power being there, but GG is called TK. They lose this 2-0. Dream Gaming, I did not think them coming into this will take this 2-0. I mean, I hadn't seen them before. Arguably, yes, Demons, I do believe, played in another team in the past, but what a performance by Dream Gaming. Just good stuff coming out. Definitely a deserved victory as well. The drafts were a little bit different, especially so in game number 1, but they just made it work. This game, of course, just a Tiny IO combination snowballed so hard that there was nothing but to win this game almost. But guys, this is not it for today, not by a long shot. This was only the first series of 3 casted by me. The next one will be also a game with DK, this time around, going up against the Vietnamese Nvidia Aces. It's gonna start at 12:30 CET, so theoretically in 14 minutes time, guys. So take a quick break, get something to drink, something to eat, and we'll be back in approximately, I think, 15, 20, maximum 25 minutes, hopefully. So guys, hopefully you enjoy the cast. You can always follow us if you want to see more content on HeflaTV, and you can follow me at @Coucher on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, if you liked me, and see you guys for the next series, Team DK versus Nvidia Aces, China versus Vietnam, in about 20-25 minutes time.